Feeling like a human teddy bear, my roommate seeks comfort in cuddles, but my crush complicates everything. Am I reading too much into this? It all started with that sly grin, the same one that always precedes her bizarre yet intriguing suggestions. My heart leaped and faltered in the same beat as she threw the phrase friend date my way like it was a casual invitation to pick up coffee. The word date hung in the air like a pendulum, ticking away at my sanity. I tried to decode what casual entailed when our nights were already interlaced with a confusing blend of intimacy masked as friendship. In truth, her suggestion made me feel like I was attempting to interpret a poem in a language I barely understood. So I asked, probably more to myself than to her, about the oxymoron of a friend date. My tone was skeptical, the only defense I could muster at that moment of brewing mystery, as if voicing my confusion could shield me from its emotional implications. She shrugged like this was merely a nonchalant blip on the radar of our friendship, or whatever this was, that had been orbiting for so long. Maybe, she said, with a flippant air as if discussing the weather, implying a seamless transition from whatever we were to this new concept without any hiccups. Her casual suggestion felt like it only increased the thickness of the awkward atmosphere that enveloped us like a fog, nearly tangible enough to reach out and touch. It wasn't so much the idea that unnerved me. It was the intrinsic uncertainty she seemed oblivious to. What if I was reading too much into it, layering each interaction with meaning that had never existed? Or maybe this was a test, a way to measure my own feelings against the backdrop of our friendship's strained boundaries? In a moment of daring, or perhaps foolishness, I agreed, my response fueled by an odd mix of anxiety and anticipation. "All right, what's the plan?" I said, my voice steadier than how I felt inside. She tossed out the idea of a movie marathon, something comfortably predictable yet somehow rife with potential for new dynamics. It was the oldest friend trope in the book, yet my heart picked up a frenetic rhythm at the prospect of sharing popcorn and couch cushions under the guise of friendship. Was this an invitation into something deeper, or was I deluding myself in hopes of finding clarity in this tangled web? As the evening drew nearer, I couldn't shake the feeling that this friend date might just disrupt whatever balance we had delicately maintained all this time, leaving me both terrified and excited about the possible revelations that could unfold.